Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. So glad that you're here for another video where Cody and I are playing more and more TCGs. Today we're going to be playing Legions Realms at War. You guys know that I have a bundle for Legions Realms at War. We have fallen in love with this game. Cody has been playing it non-stop. I hear all the time in the Discord server, I wish Cody would come back to game X or Y or Z because he's playing Legions. If you're interested in the bundle, I do have some more bundles. You get all the pre-cons. There's 8 pre-cons, 4 2-player decks. You get 2 booster boxes. You get a Louie promo card. Lots and lots of cool stuff. It's a great way to get into the game. I'll leave a link in the description of the video for that, or the comment section. But Cody, what's going on, my friend?
Heck yeah, Legions. So glad you asked me to play. I've been loving this game ever since you said Robbie was asking you to play it over and over again. Picked it up, and yeah, I've been playing it a lot. And yeah, Ken, shout out to Ken. He thinks that I've left playing Sealed Flesh and Blood for Legions, which I haven't yet, but he definitely asked me to play a lot, and I say I'm playing Legions instead.
Yeah, for the record, Ken only wants to always play 1,000,000% of the time, so it's not that you've left anything.
Yeah, no, Legions is great. If you're interested, they have a great Discord community. Go over there and check it out, where the creator is very much involved, and it's great to see him involved.
Yeah, for sure. So today, what are we playing? I'm actually playing your deck list, which will be kind of fun. A lot of people have seen me play like the pre-cons, which is kind of where I hang out a lot in games, just to have fun. But I wanted to try a more competitive deck, and Cody's been playing and testing a lot. So this is Cody's deck list for Undead, and I'm pretty familiar with Undead. And then Cody, what are you running? You're running Heroes, huh?
I'm running Heroes. Quite another strong Legion of the 8. But yeah, they've got some really cool mechanics. I'm excited to see this matchup go down.
You're gonna stomp me is what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be fun. It'll be really fun to see the power of like somebody who's been really playing. So we're also running with Guardians for the first time. So if you haven't watched, you get your Warlord up here. Your damage starts at 0. You have your maximum damage. Your Warlords get a special thing, special abilities and all that stuff. You can do one of your magical attacks or your physical attack as well as your special ability. And then you've got your Veil, and your Veil starts at 3. In the first 3 turns, you can't do anything with your Warlords, and then your Veil flips over, and there's an effect that happens. You also have a Synergy card that's kind of an all-the-time that you can use. It has a cooldown counter, but you can use it all the time as long as it doesn't need cooldown. And then we're playing with Guardians for the first time on the channel, which is super cool. Guardians start at 50 alchemy points, and you can consume 10 or whatever it is. You spend your alchemy points to do certain things. So these are just more things that are on the battlefield, very similar to like Equipment and Flesh and Blood or some other games that have things that are on the battlefield that do things and get weaker. It's really interesting to see that. And yeah, anything else to note, Cody?
No, yeah, I think you mentioned it. The Warlords that start, which are kind of like Heroes and Flesh and Blood. It's interesting to note that Legions has selected to actually start at different damage counter max. So not every Warlord has the same damage counter max, and that's a balancing mechanic that they chose based upon the style of the play and what that Warlord wants to do within the Legion. So very interesting.
Super cool. Yeah, so we've been talking a little bit about maybe running a United States event over at my local store. It could be kind of fun, but
absolutely. Right. Let's roll for it.
Let's do it.
9.
Ah.
All right. I will choose to go first. Right. So we start up by drawing 6 cards. And there's interesting mechanic in this game. They're mulligans. You get a 1 mulligan opportunity. If you do mulligan, you actually put 6 cards to the bottom and then draw 6 more cards, unlike most games where you actually shuffle them back in. I'm picking up Heroes for the first time, so I'm going to have to evaluate my hand real quickly.
For sure.
And I think we're good. I think we're going to keep it.
I'm keeping as well, my friend.
All right, so after you decide to mulligan or not mulligan, you actually choose to activate your Guardians. So since I'm the turn player, I'll activate my Guardian first at the start of my game. After mulligans, I'll search my deck for 1 Hood card and add that card to my hand. So I'm just going to go and search my deck for a Hood card. I'm searching for Hood, Become the Resistance. Or Help from the Hood. No, Help from the Hood, I apologize. Seeing that card played on me. Where is Help from the Hood? There it is.
And I get to look at it, right?
Yep, you get to look at it. Help from the Hood. It allows me to search my deck up for 3 armament cards, which are like equipment cards and magic, send them to the discard pile, and then I can also, it has additional effect that I can eradicate it from the discard pile to destroy warriors, target warriors for half the number of equipments in my discard pile.
That's cool.
So that'll come to my hand. And then you get to activate your Guardian as well.
Yeah.
You get to search.
Is there any strategy to your deck on pulling that a specific card, or?
Yep. Yeah. So there's a big combo inside the Undead Legion. Sorry. You want to search for the opposite. So if you have a Grim Prince in your hand, you want to search for Grim Princess. If you have a Grim Princess, you want to search for Grim Prince. And put the opposite. If you don't have either one of those cards, you're going to want to get Prince into your discard.
Grim Prince into the discard.
Yeah, he's
the Undead Prince. There you go.
That's correct. Yep, the Undead Prince.
All
yep,
right,
he's a very.
Take that and put it in my discard.
Yep, you have the decks to shuffle, and then when the turn starts, we start by ticking down our veils. Since I'm going first, I do not draw first.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start out by playing our Help from the Hood. Allows us to go dig on our deck for 3 armament cards and put them in the discard pile. You have to excuse me for some not knowing of certain cards inside the heroes deck, but we're going to search for, looking for this card. It is the sword. We're going to search for a pelt. And we're going to search for a shield.
Cool. And while you're doing that, I'm going to explain to them unified cards. He played this unified Help from the Hood, which is like a kind of like a sorcery basically. This unified doesn't have any ACT or ARM, so it's not an activating or a armament, so it goes into his discard pile after he plays. But all the ones he looked for are all also unified cards, and they will end up, when he plays them, staying on the battlefield. They're armaments, so they're like equipment essentially. But those get sent to the discard pile.
Basically, I can't interact with these armament cards because they were sent to the discard pile this turn. So they'll all just kind of sit there, available for me to do stuff on my next turn. All of them are also unifieds, so I'll only be able to activate from the discard ability on my turn. So once that resolves, it'll go to the discard pile.
Sweet.
Give my deck a shuffle, and let's see. I apologize for I'm doing some reading there. We're going to conscript a warrior for the turn, which is going to be this, let's see, Smokey. He's going to plunder for me. Plunder is a really interesting mechanic. So in TTS, there's a split deck mechanic there. I will draw, essentially, basically, it's like drawing from the middle of the deck. So the plunder mechanic is I offer my deck to my opponent, they cut the deck, and then I draw from wherever they cut the deck. And then I put the deck back in order.
I love that mechanic. In real life, it is so much fun. On TTS, it kind of sucks, but in real life, it's so much fun because you can select wherever you want it to be.
100% agreed. All right. Okay, so we're going to play this unified card. It is the Resistance Raise an Army. As a cost to play this card, I have to discard 2 cards from my hand. So I'm going to discard another sword and another pelt. And then what it allows me to do is go search for 3 resistance hero warriors and add the search cards from my hand. And then it also gives me an additional conscription this turn. So I'll go search for some warriors to add to my hand. And
this game's super combo-y. It's really interesting to see all the mechanics. It plays a little bit quicker in real life, but it's really fun to watch people play this. It's been fun to watch some of you guys play in Discord.
We're going to search for this wisdom guy, this retaliate guy, and we're going to go find our 5 power beefcake if we can go grab him.
The
Trying to find
5
him.
the 5 power beefcake.
That's right.
So power in this game, everything's 1 to 5. So this one's attack 1, this one's attack 1, and they both have abilities, and then this other one's attack power 5. So it's just like a 5/5 in Magic. Everything is just 1 attack power. Does the same amount. It's life and power built in. All right, so you already conscripted once, but that allowed you to conscript an additional time as well.
That is correct, and in which case I'm going to conscript these guys will come to my hand, and my additional conscription for the turn is going to be Elijah, and so that allows me to look at 2 cards from the top of my deck. I'll add 1 to my hand, and the other one will go to the bottom.
Cool. And you can not attack because it's turn 1, correct?
That is correct. I can't. So this one will go to the bottom. This will come to my hand, and kind of funny enough, I want to play another. The Resistance Raising Army. So I have to discard 2 cards. I want to discard. Oh goodness gracious! We're gonna discard another shield and a Glanting Lens of Xeon, and then I'll go search for a bunch more guys, which will be this retrieve dude. We're gonna go get another Elijah if I can find him. These cards were discarded. Sorry about that. And then I think it says up to. I might be running out of warriors, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it is up to.
All right, that's fine. I'll get one more guy.
It's important to note that he's only allowed to look for resistance cards, and that's in the name of the card. So this one, Vinlo, Forge of the Resistance, or Monk of the Resistance, that's all built into the name of the card, which is cool.
And then this will go, and then my additional conscription this turn will be.
Wasn't it that?
Nope. So I played another. Yeah, I played another one.
3 conscriptions. That's crazy.
Yep, I will. I think that's all I want to do. I'll play another Elijah and Wisdom. So look at 2. And my turn might be taking a little long right now. So yeah, I'll take. But we'll watch Louis' turn, and he'll go and do some crazy stuff as well. I'll take this one.
If I know how to play your deck.
Yeah.
That's great.
And yeah, we'll just pass turn here. So we got 3 warriors in play. That's pretty good.
12 minutes in, turn 2. All right, I draw a card. I lose a veil counter. Okay, so we can't do anything with our warlords until the veil has been pierced. So you can't do your synergy. Can you do your guardian? I believe you can, right?
You can, however...
I'm not going to, but I was just wondering.
Yeah, in order to do your guardian, you have to use your warlord special ability. Gotcha. So until you can pierce the veil, that won't happen.
Yeah. All right. I think my play is to play a Wrath of the Doomdrake. This is going to be Bloodborne 10. So I pay 10 life. And I get to manifest. I'm going to do 4 Shambling Skeleton Undead with attack 2 to my side of the field.
Yep, here, let's, we're just going to have to improvise here for the tokens.
Can't we get them from the... They're in
this Yeah, that's right. They're in the big bag.
Shambling Skeleton. I don't see them in here.
They'll be in the undead pile, or the undead brick.
Oh, yeah.
Riveting content, we know.
I know.
Here they are. Got them.
Cool.
So we'll clone those. And you got 4 of them. And now the additional effect.
Yep. All right. So then it's going to deal 4 damage to all opponents' warriors.
That means all my guys are less than 4 4 attacks, so they're all going to die. Attack and life for each warrior is the same. It's just one number.
All right. So that goes into the. Oop, what happened? That goes into the grave then.
Is Louis gonna get a turn 1 kill?
Am I? I don't think so. Then I'm going to. Let's see. I don't think I really care about that right now. Let's see if I have a combo here. All right, I'm going to play this Unified. I'm going to send the top 2 cards in my deck to the discard pile and then draw 1 card. 1, 2, flip, flip. Any effects? None there, and none there.
But something key to note is you got Princess in your graveyard, which is very critical for the Undead deck.
Okay. I want it in my graveyard?
Oh, yes. Yes,
okay.
You want her in the graveyard.
If this card... All right, then I reduce my damage count max by 3, so I gain 3 life. And I get to draw that card. Yeah. All right.
While you're thinking there, Louis, it's great to note that the card you just played, A Grim Wish for More Life, is the Undead mechanic of how to recycle cards and also gain back life. So you did the play perfectly, which was playing Wrath of Doomdrake first and then regaining that life that you spent on it.
Yeah, it's super important to gain life in this deck too, because Bloodborne is like the real mechanic of this deck, and you just kind of constantly spend life. All right, I want to look at the Undead Prince. All right, so I need to get the princess in my graveyard, basically, to have that whole section.
Yep, and the Grim Wish for More Life just milled the princess into your graveyard.
Oh, did it? Perfect. All right. Unfortunately, I can't get both of them out because I put too many battles on the battlefield. Right? I put too many. Should I have only done 3?
Yeah, I don't know what your plan was for the turn there, but yeah, you have only 1 more warrior slot available to conscript or revive a warrior.
All right. Well, I'm going to just deal some extra damage here for this turn. Then.
Oh, the necrosis!
My necrosis, and then I'll attack you for 5 and 8, which is 13.
I have no choice but to take it. I have no fortifieds to respond to any of your attacks or warriors to defend myself.
So there's no summoning sickness in this game. Everything can just attack on turn, and it doesn't tap. It can block whenever it does. And you have to attack warriors before you can attack the hero, the warlord. So
yep.
I believe that is going to be my turn, my friend.
Oh, wow. Right.
Is that bad? Was that a bad turn?
It wasn't a bad turn. You obviously dealt 13 damage, got 5 warriors on the board. So not a bad turn at all. But I may have expected more. So We'll see what happens. We'll tick down our Veil to 1. We'll draw for our turn. Yep. So we've got quite a few. I'm curious. I think I just need to save face a little bit, but we'll try to shoot for the stars here. We'll play this Smoky guy. He's going to plunder for us. So we'll do the plunder mechanic again. I'm just going to go ahead and cut my own deck. Split into 2. And then we'll take a card out of the middle. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do it right. Why don't you cut my deck?
No, you're good.
I don't want to deprive you of that mechanic.
I don't know how to. I guess I just split it into 2.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I draw the card from the middle of the deck. Ooh, all right. So I'm setting a fortified card. In order to play fortified cards on your opponent, you can only play fortified cards on your opponent's turn. But in order to play them, they must be set face down on your turn, so that you can play them on your opponent's turn. You can't play them from your hand on your opponent's turn.
I should have laid a fortified card last turn, dummy.
All good. Well, attacking your guy does me no good right now, so I don't have a whole lot going on my turn, so I'm just going to pass.
perfect. It didn't fail me then. All right, I'll count down. I will draw a card. Let us. Let's see, this is a 1. Man, I have too many warriors on the battlefield, and I've kind of locked myself into a hole, haven't I? Because you can't replace warriors, right?
That's correct, but you potentially have some ways of sacrificing your own people.
It's one face up here that was. All right, I'm gonna first off play Whispers of the Grim, and so I send the top 3 cards of my discard pile my deck to the discard pile. The reason I'm doing it and looking at it is because there's effects in this game for particularly my deck that so like this one is right here, a perfect example. Not that one, but this one, if it was sent to the deck to the discard pile from my deck to the discard pile, you can send the top 3 cards of my deck to the discard pile and reduce my damage counter max of my Warlord by 3. Does that ability trigger first, or do I have to resolve this card?
You resolve this. So yeah, Legions works in sequences,
Okay.
much like stacks and Magic, but things will go on the stack and then you'll resolve the sequence first. Right. So
we'll resolve that after, and so then
yes, that's correct.
I now get to target 1 face-up unified card on the field for each Grim Undead card that was sent, which was 2. So I can target 2 face-up unified cards and destroy the targeted cards. I will. Oh, you don't have any unified. Classic. All right, that's fine. And so that goes in the grave, and now we resolve this effect. I get to do the top 3 cards of my deck to the discard pile and then reduce my damage count max by 3, which I'll go ahead and do now. And then we'll do 1, 2, 3 again. Nothing in there. All right, so I could have if I could have done this, because this was sent to the discard pile, I could have manifest 5 Shambly Skeleton Undead Warrior tokens, but I don't have any room to do that. All right, that was that. I can't really do anything else. So instead of doing anything, I will attack your 1 with this skeleton.
All right, he will die and your guy will take 1 damage, so technically he has 1 damage for the turn.
Mm-hmm. And then I will swing all these at your warrior.
Stack them up, huh? Like rune chants?
Yeah, they're rune chants.
Yeah, I'm going to take 11 and go to 24.
All right.
Any fortifieds that you want to set before your turn passes?
I already did. I did it early.
Okay.
It's all out war. You can do anything you want at any point. I could have attacked with 2 of those and then placed the fortified and then you can do whatever you want on your turn.
Yeah, it's great. They call it the open war phase. So you passing the turn?
Yep.
All right, we'll tick down our veil here. And at this point in time, when the last veil counter is removed, is when the veil flips to the realm side. And my realm is the mortal realm. So when it's revealed, immediately I activate the following effect, which is I get to conscript up to 2 hero warriors from my hand to my side of the field. And then after that, I target up to X armament cards in my discard, where X the amount of warriors I conscripted by this effect. Equip 1 armament card to each warrior, or both to 1 warrior, ignoring the conditions of the armament card. So I don't have to pay its bloodborne costs in order to do that.
Cool.
So we are going to conscript actually, let's see here.
Oof.
We're going to do
Oof.
here we go.
Oof.
I think we're going to do this 5 power guy. And then we're going to do this 1 power retaliate guy. Because I conscripted 2 warriors by this card effect, I get to search my discard for up to 2 armament cards and equip them to the warriors, either 1-1 or 2-1. So we're going to do a sword. And we're also going to do a
+5. My goodness.
Shield.
And can attack an additional time. Warriors are broken.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do both to this retaliate guy.
Why don't you put it on the 5? I'm curious.
because so retaliate's a mechanic. So when this warrior battles another warrior, this
Oh,
warrior
okay.
deals damage
Yeah.
to the opponent's warlord equal to the amount of damage this warrior takes during battle. So if I battle your 5 power dude, your warlord's going to take 5 damage because your warrior's dealing my warrior 5 damage.
Nice.
So there we go. And more crazy things are about to happen. So so that's the realm effect. Now I draw for the turn.
Then do my
All
synergy.
right.
Draw back to my hand size.
Oh yeah. Let's see here.
Good thing I
I
had.
just want to let you guys know I was here. Sorry, I'm a creepy fly on the wall. I was curious about Legion.
Yeah,
I
all
love
good.
it.
We're recording, so this is all going up on YouTube.
We got the filthy casual Quinn here.
Oh crap! I'm intruding.
You're not
Oh,
intruding.
right.
It's not intruding. It's an open, fun Discord server. We hang out.
That's right.
Awesome. Happy to be here.
So if you had questions, all the YouTube community out there, about hanging out in the Discord, this is actually what goes on the Discord.
All the time. All the
yeah,
time
actually.
this game's been played, hopping in and out.
So what's great to know is that once I flip my realm card, once I flip my Veil card to the realm card, I now open and activate or allow myself to use my Warlord's ability, whether the special ability, the magical attack, or the physical attack. And now I can activate my synergy, and now I can activate my Guardian's effect because it's based upon when I activate my Warlord's special ability. So just interesting to note that everything's basically opened up, and now things can really start to happen.
This is where the real games, this is merchandising, where the real money from the movies are made.
That's
Sorry.
right.
I don't know why
Exactly.
I thought about that when you were saying.
All right, so this 1 damage counter fell off. So I'm going to activate my Alero's magical attack and deal 3 damage to target 1 warrior and 2 damage to adjacent warriors. So I'm going to choose this warrior to deal 3 damage to, and then 2 damage will be dealt to the adjacent warriors, which are the warriors on either side.
I love that, how the oops, I put this in my hand. I love how where you place your warriors matters in this game. That's really cool.
Right. So I'll put a little green token on this guy to mark that he is attacked. So I can't use my physical attack because I have magic attack. So I can attack once with my warlord per turn, but I can also activate their special ability if I wanted to.
Yep.
Okay. So we got a bunch of dudes at hand. We're gonna conscript for the turn this 1 power retrieve warrior. Retrieve is a mechanic that allows me to go and basically pull back a unified or fortified card from my discard pile to my hand. So I get to search my discard for unified or fortified and add it to my hand. We are going to go pull in, where's my help? We're going to go pull in help from the hood. So help from the hood's going to come back to my hand. I'm going to then, once it comes to my hand, I'm going to play the help from the hood, which allows me to search up to 3 armament cards from my deck and put them into my discard pile. And so as you can see, once Louis kind of gets his deck rolling there as well, there's a lot of synergies that interact with Graveyard or the discard pile and your deck and abilities, which you're kind of getting to witness firsthand here.
Oh, hold on.
Uh-oh. Louis, does Louis have a response?
How do I look at this upside down? Oh, there it is. All right.
Yeah, Alt-Shift.
All right, I'm gonna. Maybe I should have done this earlier, but I'm gonna. I'm gonna Magic Void Hollow. Unified cards and their effects cannot be activated for the remainder of the turn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's a pretty significant card effect. So
and then I'm gonna target. Then I'm gonna draw 1 card.
All right. So before anything happens, Louis, we have to before you draw your card. Actually, we have to choose. So at this point in time, that you've now activated something, priority then passes to me. In which case, I can now play cards before Magic Void Hollow actually resolves.
Yeah, this is where things get crazy.
So yeah, I have to now start to determine how much of my unifieds that I'm going to activate, because you get to destroy a card.
Yep.
Straight up destroy a card.
Yep.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's why it is a. What's the rarity of this? Exalted rare. This is from the Bountiful Harvest set, which is really cool. All generic cards that can be used. Bountiful cards are generic cards in this game. It can be used in any deck, and this is one of the generic ones.
Okay, so I'm going to respond by I'm going to respond by equipping this guy with a heroic plate mail. I have to pay 5 Bloodborne, and I have to pay that cost immediately when I play this card. But what it's going to do is... Oh, no, I can't play that card. It's a fortified card. Oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh man.
All right,
you lose the game if you try to play a fortified card on your turn, right?
Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to dismantle your Magic Void Hollow. As additional cost to play this, I cannot draw to my next reinforce phase, which is your draw phase, and then negate the activation of a fortified card in the field and destroy it.
Boo.
So, yeah, take that, Louis. All right, so I'm going to place a die on the top of my deck, so I know that I can't. Well, I'm going to have to search my deck here in just a second. So that means that this card's going to resolve, and I'm going to get to search my deck for 3 armament cards. So Louis thought he had me.
I thought I had you.
I'm going to search for my Exalted now.
Great.
And we're going to search for another Pelt. And we're going to search for... Oh, where's the tall sword? Did I not put it in this deck? Oh, no. We'll search for Glinting Lance of Xeon.
Oh, no.
Give our deck a shuffle. So these cards were sent to the discard pile this turn. So I'm going to turn them sideways, just so we know that I can't equip them this turn.
Nice.
Because it matters.
I'll pick up your deck, and then you can put them down. There you go.
Perfect. Teamwork.
Boom.
Even though we're opposing each other right now. So this card resolves. 5 power.
Gosh,
so this
crazy.
5, 6. So he is a...
We didn't explain this super well. These armaments get attached to a warrior. So they are equipment, essentially.
Correct. So he starts out as 1 power. The Shield of Undying Valor has a card effect on it. Says, basically, if the equipped warrior were to be destroyed by battle or a card effect, I can destroy the shield instead. And then I can only control one of these... one of these active cards per, just I can only control one of them. So I can only have this to 1 warrior. The big Sword of Resistance says it gives plus 5 attack.
You got to tell them the name of the sword. Do you have no valor?
Oh, man, that's right. Hopebringer, that's right. It gets plus 5, and the equipped warrior can also attack an additional warrior, not warlord, but warrior each turn. So that's interesting to note. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and attack with this dude here. I'm going to attack your 5 power Necrosis.
Okay. So you're 6, so that's going to kill a Croesus.
And deal you 5 damage because this warrior has Retaliate.
Okay. And... Okay.
All right. So he's attacked 1 warrior. So now I'm going to search... this card is in the discard pile. Turn it.
Why do you get to search?
Oh, no, I'm not searching. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my discard for cards that I can equip out of the discard pile, which this Hopebringer is going to be one of them. So this card's in the discard pile, except the turn it was sent there. You can target 1 hero warrior you control and pay 5, which I'm going to do now. Go to 34. And equip the Hopebringer to the target warrior. So I'm going to equip it to the same guy. So he's going to go... He took 5 damage from your dude, but now he's getting plus 5. He's going to go to 6. And I'm going to attack your 2 power... guy, and so that's both of his attacks this turn.
He's going to take 2 damage, so he's at 4, and I take
correct.
2 damage, correct?
Yes, that's correct. So he'll be at 4. He'll re-heal or gain life back or gain power back at the end of the turn. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to equip some more stuff. Yep, I'm going to equip a Pelt.
He's doing this from his graveyard right now, everyone, just in case you can't tell.
Sure, yeah, there's some... so basically, these armament cards allow me to equip them from the discard pile, which is what I'm searching to pull them out of. So I'm taking my Pelt, which was sent there last turn, paying Bloodborne 2, going to 36, and I'm going to equip it to my big crazy dude right now. So he's going to go to 6. Sorry about that.
Wouldn't it be 7?
It's just plus 2, I believe.
Yeah, you were at 5. No, you're at 4. I'm sorry.
Let's do another Pelt, but let's do it to this dude. We'll pay 2 for that. Go to 38. I'm sure there's some hero players out there that are asking me what I'm doing, so I don't play heroes all the time. Oh yeah, for sure. Let's.
I love the Discord is popping on strategy. I love it.
Let's pay. Actually, no. I can't. Okay, that's a fortified card. Man, I've done that twice now. That's how you know I don't play heroes all the time. Okay, looks like I'm done equipping from the discard. So I will attack with this guy here. He's a 3-power warrior right now.
Okay.
And I'll attack you for 3.
Okay.
And then I'll attack you for 5.
Okay.
And then I've already attacked with my warlord this turn. I will set a card face down, and I'll pass the turn.
Cool. And then at the end of the turn, you gain all your life back. So I think this guy is at 11.
I believe so. 5, 5, 2. He's at 13.
Well, that's not 11, but you can figure that out on your own time.
Yep.
There you go. There's another dice for you. All right. My turn. I draw a card. I lose my counter, and my veil flips over.
Uh-oh.
When this card is revealed, immediately activate the following effect. One target player, which will be you, must sacrifice 2 cards on their side of the field if able.
Yeah, this is not fun. I will sacrifice.
I think you should sacrifice that whole hero.
We'll do one of the swords.
Okay.
And
you're going to end up losing 5 from that, right?
Yep, it'll go down.
I'll let you manage your own cards, sorry.
18, all good. Trying to figure out which one I'm going to sack again. I don't want you to target him. So I will sack a pelt. All right, I've done my sacrificing.
All right, now, let's see what I can do. It's in the top 3. All right, I'm gonna play around with some. You got 7, 5. That's 12 damage. Dang. Okay. I'm gonna play around with some ideas here. I'm YOLOing things. No practice. I'm gonna go with popping my yeah. All right, I'm gonna pop my synergy, Fields of Floating. So this is gonna get a cooldown 6, so I can't use it for 6 more turns. What this is going to do is I get to target up to 5 undead cards in my discard pile and eradicate those cards. At the end of my turn, I'll get those cards back. If I do, I can manifest up to X Shambling Skeleton tokens to my side of the field, where X is the amount of undead cards I eradicated. So I'm going to search and look for undead cards. And I'm going to take the princess. Oh, it's at the end of the turn I get him back?
That is correct.
Okay, I'm going to take the princess and the prince. Oh, is that stupid? I have another princess in the graveyard. I'm going to leave Necrosis in there. The skeleton's not actually in the discard pile. I'm going to take the Doom Drake. And
so I don't know what's in your hand, Louis, but you may want to leave the prince or princess in your graveyard so that you can possibly revive them this turn. But if you're trying to pull them out for turns following, then I understand.
So I have another princess in the graveyard.
That's fair. If you're trying to revive one of them this turn, then you won't be able to.
I'll leave
because they're not in the graveyard.
I'll leave the princess there. I don't know why it's not. There you go. Okay. I already got a wrath. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one. That's good. that one. That's good. And we'll take Grim Defeat. I love it. All right. So those 5 are eradicated. Can I put those together somehow?
Yep, here, it should hit G on them.
Okay. Those are eradicated. I get those back at the end turn. Now, this is why I did that. Because now I'm going to get 5 of these tokens. And... thank you. I'm going to swing... let's see, you're at 8 there. I'm going to put 4 of them. Oh, is that going to deal damage to me when I do this?
It sure is.
That's fine. Is that only one that takes...
When it takes battle damage from another warrior.
From another warrior, okay. It's from another warrior, right?
Correct, yeah.
What's its health? 7?
It's at 8 currently.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing 5 at it with my physical attack, warlord.
Sure.
I'll put
Is that 3 now?
And then I'll swing 2 at it, and I'll take 2.
Yep.
And that will die. And then I'll swing 2 at it.
All right, I'm going to respond by equipping the Glinting Lance of Xeon. It's a fortified card. Never mind. I can't do that. Oh, I can't do that. Sorry, I thought I could equip it from the discard, but I cannot. I will instead equip it with Heroic Plate Mail.
Oof, rip.
Pay Blood Order 5, so I go to 43. It gives it +5. And all other armament cards equipped to this warrior cannot be destroyed by an opponent's card effect.
Okay.
So it goes from 1 to 6, and then it takes 2, and it'll go down to 4.
Okay. And then did I take my 2? I think I...
No, you didn't take your 2 for the second one.
Okay. All right. And then you're at 4.
Correct.
I'll swing 4 at you.
Yep. I will lose the shield instead of it dying. So what will happen here is it'll take 2 damage first, and then the shield will get destroyed instead of the warrior dying.
No, that's by okay. All right.
So the shield will be destroyed.
But isn't it still at 0 health?
Nope, it'll be at 2 because instead of it dying, it loses the shield. It says if they
destroyed by battle or card effect. By battle effect, I think you're still at 0 life.
No, because warriors can't remain at 0 attack. So it says if the equipped warrior were to be destroyed by battle or card effect, destroy this card instead. So instead of it taking the damage.
I trust that you played against this more than I know about it, so perfect. All right, so then you go back to 1, basically, is what you're saying, and then because you're at 1, you have.
It stays at 2 because the 2 power would have killed it, but instead this card's being destroyed.
Well, here's 2 damage again, TG.
Yep. Yeah. Fine.
I'll take another 2. So I took a lot of damage to do that. That was a roundabout way of killing that guy. And you're just gonna get all that crap back too. It's just so frustrating. All right, I still have not conscripted anything. But we're still good. I'm going to play Imprints of the Grim. When this is activated, you can target 1 undead warrior in my discard pile and revive that to the battlefield.
We're going to play and respond with Anti-Magic Resistance Force. We had to pay 10, so we had to go to 53. And Bloodborne, and consume 10, I believe. Yep, consume 10 to go to 40 consume points, which is my alchemy points for my Guardian, the secondary resource system in the game.
Yep.
And basically, I negate the activation of target unified card, and then I destroy it. But furthermore, the target player cannot activate any other unified cards for the rest of their turn. So if you're going to play,
this card's $15. Is that why?
That's right. So if you're going to play any other unifieds, you have to respond at this point in time.
Oh, which I can do. Okay.
Correct.
All right. Yeah. So
So we'll build like a sequence here, and it'll show. This is a great illustration of how
Yeah.
sequencing or slash stacks work in legions.
Okay. Then I'm going to play this Grim Reanimation Bloodborne 4. Target one
All right.
undead warrior in my discard pile and revive it to my side of the field.
Perfect. So you pay the
1,
four. You pay the
2,
4
3,
cost
4.
now. I have no response to that card, and now you can respond again.
Well, I want to resolve this one first, and then I can play another card before anti-magic resolves, right?
So with sequencing in legions, it works a little bit differently than magic. In order for the sequence to start resolving, the entire sequence has to resolve before any other sequences can be resolved.
Okay, so I can't do that.
Correct.
So instead of doing that, then I'm going to play this one first. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Undead Warrior was destroyed last turn for sure, right? Yeah.
Yes, I killed your 5-power guy.
So
Yep.
target one warrior on the opponent's side of the field and one undead warrior in your discard pile. Send the opponent's target warrior to the discard pile. I'm going to target this guy.
Yep.
And revive the target undead warrior to your side of the field. And then bestow +1 on my warriors.
So before this resolves, you're gonna have to play other cards.
Yep, so then I'll play this. I already paid the life for it.
Yep. Cool. What's your target gonna be for this one? So first of all, what's the target gonna be for this one?
That's what I was looking for. Search. I'm going to hit Necrosis.
Nice.
And then
And so you'll just So just put this to the side, and then.
and then I'm going to target this other one is going to be I guess I'll go for Grim the Prince, right?
Yeah, Prince is the best option here.
Yeah, so I'll go for Prince.
All right. So any other?
I have no other unifieds. Nope.
All right. So what will happen first is this will get resolved. Prince will come into play. His enter the battlefield effect, which is retrieve mechanic, will get put on a second sequence to be resolved after this first sequence resolves.
Love it. Love TCGs.
Yeah, and so then Dance with the Dead will happen. Necrosis will come into play, and my guy will be destroyed, which I already put him in the discard pile.
And Necrosis gets a counter.
And so does Prince, because they're both Grim warriors. So that resolved this card. This card resolved just now. And then Imprints of the Grim doesn't resolve because anti-magic negated and destroyed it.
All right, and then I can't play any more
Unifieds for the rest of the turn. So now you get to trigger his retrieve mechanic, which is
the warriors play target in their discard pile and adds that to my hand. All right, I'm gonna take.
So because that sequence resolved and Imprints actually lands in the graveyard, from what I understand, you can still target Imprints.
Mm-hmm. Do I want to do that, or do I want to do something else?
Because whatever you target, you cannot play this turn.
Yeah, I'll get that. All right, now if my undead warlord. All right, no, I can't do that. All right, so this is a 2. This is a 2. All right, I'm gonna now swing the Prince at your 2.
All right.
So they trade. When this dies, I'm gonna target the princess and pay 1 and revive the princess to my side of the field.
Perfect.
And the princess, where are you? Princess comes out. Plunder.
I'll split your deck.
I get to draw. All right, and then I will swing at you for. Why did this have? Oh, that's just the total, right? So I'll swing at you for 5. Or 6 total.
Yeah, I'll take 6. Go to 59.
And your life is 70, so you're at 11 health essentially.
I'm at 11 health. That's correct.
All right, now let's see. I don't have anything. I have not played I have not conscripted yet.
That is correct.
So I'll pop in a 4 and swing at you for 4.
Oh, 63.
And then
You can now attack with your warlord.
no, I already did the physical attack.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
It would attack my
Yeah.
warrior. That's right.
So yeah, that's my. I don't want to do the special ability, so that's my turn.
Awesome. All right. So now that your
and
turn,
then I get all these cards back to my hand. Jeez.
that's correct. I think you should have 8 cards in hand after you do that,
Yeah.
which is the maximum hand size. All right. So I know that he got his early Pierce the Veil card, which basically he gets to activate his realm an additional time. And unfortunately for me, I played Dismantle last turn, which means that I don't draw during my reinforced phase this turn, which is pretty bad.
Pretty bad. It's pretty hard for you to be the warlord your legion needs you to be right now.
Well, you just wait over there.
I know
Hold your horses.
I know how this game ends. I knew how this game ended before I started.
No, this is actually, I think you're going to win. So I'm going to play and conscript for the turn Venlo, which has a retrieve mechanic that allows me to go search my discard for a fortified or unified and put it into my hand. Question is what is that card going to be? I need... Alright. Is this... Yeah, we're gonna go grab our... we're gonna grab our gauntlets, which is our hero exalted. And it's an armament card that allows me to equip it to a warrior with attack 2 or less, give it +5 attack, and then the equipped warrior gains Valiant. Basically, the first time it will be dealt lethal damage, the warrior remains at 1 attack instead. And if it's in my discard pile, to the turn it was sent there, I can target 1 warrior I control in the original attack 2 or less and equip this. Actually, I can freely equip that card, so I won't target that card.
So you're gonna read it and then not take it. Love it.
Yeah, basically.
Love it.
That's how we play these things, right?
It's all right. If people are still around an hour into this game, they don't care. They're here
Yeah,
for it. They're here.
Fair enough.
They're here for it.
Plate mail. Good God, these cards cost Bloodborne, and I can't pay them right now.
That's the issue in some of these games. Like you get so damage heavy. It's like you can't even do anything.
We'll grab a pelt,
which like makes so much sense in real life too. Like you've taken damage, and you're like, ah.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and equip the pelt, which is going to give it +2. It's going to go to 3. It cannot be targeted by unifieds or fortifieds. And I will... Oh boy. So...
You need some of those blockers.
I need some life right now. That's what I need. So here's what we're going to do.
Oh, I forgot your warlord, huh?
Yeah, we're going to...
Oh,
no, if I... Yeah, I do have my synergy, but if I kill your princess is going to be killing my dude. So, with that being said, I got to really play around this. This is really tough.
I love the artwork. It's important that this artwork right here is from the pre-con decks, the 2-player decks. All the artwork but done by the same artist, which is really cool. It's just different. It's like a different cartoon style than a lot of the other artwork, which I love.
I gotta gain some life here, so I'm gonna attack your 5-power warrior for 5.
Oof. Okay. With a physical attack?
With a physical attack of 5, correct.
Okay.
So it's going to kill your guy, and then I'm going to activate my Warlord's special ability, giving a cooldown of 4, which says if my Warlord, the King of Kingdoms, destroys a warrior by this turn, reduce my DCM by the attack of the destroyed warrior +4. So I'm going to reduce my DCM by 9.
Dang.
And go to 54.
Dang.
And now because I've activated my special ability this turn. No, sorry. If my hero warlord has destroyed at least 1 warrior by battle this turn, bestow +2 to all other hero warriors inside the field that are equipped with an armament card. So I got to keep that in mind. So when I get a bunch of guys on the field with armament cards, I can now give them +2. So I'm now going to activate my synergy. And this is where the fireworks really go off.
Where the synergy of your deck really happens.
I hope so. I get to draw up to my maximum hand size of 8. So I have 1 card in hand, so I draw 7 cards.
I bet you're hoping for something good. Get it?
A lot of.
It's a beacon of hope.
I'm definitely hoping right now. Okay.
I think I'm funny.
So it's good. It's good. We're gonna set a card here. We're going to set another card. Set another card. All these are.
You didn't get much.
all these are fortified cards. I'll set another card.
Oh,
I'm already conscripted for the turn, so that.
Didn't you get another conscription from something? Yeah, you got another conscription from your Beacon of Hope.
Oh, that's it.
Look at me helping you.
Yeah, I know. I gotta read a card here. Okay, so I'm gonna play and activate Hidden Armory of the Hood. And as long as this card remains face up on my side of the field, I can reduce my Bloodborne costs for all my armament cards by 1. So all my cards cost 1 less Bloodborne to play. Okay. And once per turn, I can discard a card from my hand, search my deck for 1 armament card, and add it to my hand. I can only control 1 of these cards at a time. I'm going to play the Hood become the Resistance. As long as this card remains face up, all Hero, Warrior, and Warrior statue on my side of the field become Resistance Hero Warriors. So all my warriors are Hero Resistance Warriors. And once per turn, if a Hero Warrior is conscripted to my side of the field by card effect, target that Hero Warrior and up to 1 armament card in the discard pile. Equip the armament card to the target hero, ignoring its conditions. So I will now conscripted by card effect. By a card effect. I'm not sure if the synergy is by card effect, to be honest with you.
No, that wouldn't be it. That would not be.
That is correct. It would not be. Because I'm not. It just allows me to conscript.
Yeah, it just allows you to conscript it. It's not telling you to conscript.
Well, kind of in a rock and a hard place here because you're just gonna blow my dude up.
That's the goal. That's what you should get with the Grim Princess. She's grimacing.
Play help from the Hood. I'm gonna search my deck for 3 armament cards, add them to my discard pile. I don't even know if I have that many cards left. I'll do a shield. A sword, and I think that's all of them. Yep, that's all my armaments. So those are both going to go in the discard pile. They went through this turn, so I can't mess with them.
I mean,
all right.
You could do the rest of that card too.
Yeah, I had to pay 6 though.
Yeah.
But you're at 34. Yeah, we'll keep it there for right now. We're gonna equip the gauntlets to this dude.
Wouldn't you have to let that resolve? No.
No, it's a discard effect.
No.
Yeah, you can pay Bloodborne 6 to eradicate this card from your discard pile to activate the following effect.
I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad.
All good.
There's so much text on the cards sometimes it's like...
Yeah, there's a lot to keep up with. It is true. So this card requires... with attack 2... Oh, I have to attack... No, that warrior... I can't equip it to that warrior. That warrior has an attack of 3. So I can't equip it. Well... I'm going to go ahead and conscript my additional guy for turn. And he's going to retrieve a unified or fortified.
Just cutting his apple.
I'm going to retrieve Anti-Magic Resistance Force.
Oh, boo.
And that's going to come to my hand. Or may not set that down. Who knows? Yeah, you're just going to blow up my dude. So, just going to blow up my dude.
What does anti-magic resistance force do again? Can you read the card? Or can I see it?
Oh, yeah. It negates the activation of a unified card and destroys it.
Gotcha.
And then you can't play unifieds for the rest of the turn, but it does cost me 10 life.
Yeah, you're not going to play that.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm missing something here, I'm sure. All right. Where is it? So I'm going to equip a pelt. Paying 1 because I have Hidden Army of the Hood. I don't have to pay. I pay 1 less.
Mm-hmm.
I'll equip it to this guy right here. Make him 5 power.
Dang.
And then I will attack your 4 power guy.
Okay.
My guy goes to 1. I will equip the gauntlets to this dude. Making him 3 power. And I will then attack Princess.
Okay, so that will kill Princess, and then I get to target one warrior on the field with original attack of 2 or less and destroy it. So which one?
If you try to target the gauntlets guy, the Valiant's going to trigger in. Oh, he gets +5, by the way, so he's actually.
But does he get dealt lethal damage? It just
He
says destroy.
Oh man, yep, sure enough, didn't read that. So yeah, you can destroy him.
Okay, or I can hit. Or I could hit the Vinio, who's going to be a higher life, right? Oh no, that guy's a 5. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy. Sorry.
Sure. Yeah, it gets destroyed. And I will set a card.
My gosh. All the
and
fortifieds. I do
pass
not
the turn.
I do not want to play anything on my turn. I don't want to do anything. All right, what is this guy at then? He's at
5 now.
All right. So you've got a 5 out, and you are at 55, so I got to do 15 damage to you this turn.
That is correct.
That ticks down to 5. My warlord here. Deal X damage to all warriors on the field, where X is the total number of undead cards in my discard pile. So that would deal 11 damage to all warriors on the field. Do these stay, or that would just kill your guy?
Yeah, it would kill him.
All right. I feel like I need to do that. I don't feel like you're going to be able to put warriors.
Did you draw for the turn?
Oh, I did not. Sorry. Thank you. All right, before I forget, I'm going to play that card. And I'm going to play that card. And all right, now all right, nope. This is how I'm doing this. This is the way to do this. What's in here? I'm going to play Imprints of the Grim. I'm sure you're going to negate it.
I think I have to, right?
I think you have to.
Let's see. I'm thinking about. There's several things I could do because a few fortified cards that I've laid down on my table. That'll get back a dude. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with imprints.
Okay. So it activates when it's first activated. You can target one undead warrior on the discard pile, revive it to your side of the field. I'm going to search, and I'm going to put out. What happened to Necrosis? Isn't he in here? Where'd he go?
He should be in there. Oh, he's right here to the side. You just put him to the side.
Dum 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 dum. All right. I'll put him here. And then I can do this again, right? Once per turn.
That's correct. I'm going to. Are you going to activate it?
Yes. I'm going to activate this. Yep.
I want to play my own Magic Void Hollow, and unified cards and their effects cannot be activated for the remainder of the turn. Draw one card, and then target one face-up card on the field and destroy the targeted card.
Oh, gosh.
So if you want to play any more unifieds, now is the time to play them.
Yeah. Okay. This is bullcrap. That wrecks my. All right. I'm gonna do this one first. Send the 2 cards from my deck to the discard pile, then draw a card. 1, 2.
Hold on there.
Oh,
partner?
sorry. I'm gonna do that one first.
Yeah, that's fine. That can happen.
All right. And now I don't want to let that resolve, right? According to the
That's
way
correct.
that this game works. All right. I don't want to let that resolve. So I'm going to, in response, I'm going to play this.
Oh, that's rough for me to deal with. I gotta sack
if you
2
activate this
cards.
card when you reveal, so I don't have to pay Bloodborne 10 here. I just target you, and you have to sacrifice 2 cards.
That is correct. Oh boy, that's not good for me. That's very bad. Bad news for me. I'm going to. That's fine. I will let that one. I'll not respond to that card.
Okay. I'm gonna play this one again. Grim Wish.
Oh
of More
gosh.
Life.
Not gonna respond to that one.
All right, and then, let's see. What am I? I'm trying to search, and you're negated. You've negated the search.
No.
Correct?
I have not negated the search.
But you're gonna destroy it.
I'm gonna destroy it, but it doesn't.
You targeted
it still
this,
gets resolved. Yes, it still resolves. Correct. Yeah.
It still resolves.
Yes, because I'm not negating it.
Okay. 3. All right, then I'm gonna hit this unified.
Ooh.
Play Bloodborne 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. Wait. Do I want to do that? Yes. Okay. Bloodborne 10, and I'm gonna do.
You have to choose now how many tokens you create.
I think I'm gonna choose. If I do 3, that gives me another slot, and I would deal 3 damage to your warrior. I'm gonna choose 3.
Okay, that's fine. Yep, it can.
All right.
go
So
through.
are we resolving now? That's all the cards I play.
Okay, cool. Yep. You choosing 3?
Yep. So I'm playing 3, and then I'm dealing
All right.
3 damage to this guy.
Yep, he's at a 2.
So that resolves there. And then I get to send top 2 cards of my deck to the discard pile and draw a card.
All right. Nothing happens.
Yeah, there won't be anything happening. And I get to draw a card.
And reduce your DCM by 3.
And then that happens.
This resolves. And now I need to sack 2 cards.
Yep.
So, if I sack a... Uh-oh. Oh, man, I did not plan that out. That's not good. I'm going to sacrifice... Oh, boy. That's not good. That's bad. This card here, and this card here.
Okay. All right, that resolved. And now I get the Grim Wish for more life again, so I will move 2 cards to my discard pile. I will gain 3 life, or I'll reduce my damage count, and I will draw a card.
Yep.
And then
Something interesting to note here, because these are both unifieds, even though the discard effects happen, your unified cards and effects cannot be activated for the remainder of the turn. So by the time these actually resolve on the second sequence, this card will have resolved. Therefore, these cards cannot be resolved.
the thing that hits the graveyard.
That's correct.
Wow, that sucks. That would have been nice to get rid
Sure
of
would've.
fortified cards. Okay. And then yours resolves.
I draw a card, and I'll target this card to destroy it. But your effect still goes through.
Okay.
You
And
target a Grim Undead Warrior to revive.
you're at 55.
I am.
Do I take the Prince or do I take a 4? I feel like I take the 4, right? I feel like I take the 4. Okay. I still have not conscripted. All right. Now I'm gonna swing 2 at your 2.
I'll respond with a Glinting Lance of Xeon, giving it +4, making it 6. So now that the game state has changed, you can choose to continue the attack or cancel the attack.
Oh, really?
Yes. Or respond to my card, but you can't play unified. So only way you could respond would be your
What's it?
synergy.
It's a 6.
It's going to a 6, correct?
But I can just choose not to respond. I can choose not to attack, basically, you're saying?
Correct. Yeah. If you want to just like fizzle the attack still happens, so that guy can't attack again. But
no, that's
you
fine.
can just choose.
I'll swing at you for 2.
Okay, cool. It'll die.
You're at 4. You're at 55. Okay. I'll do. Yeah, I'll do Warlord at you for 5 on 4. Physical attack.
Yeah. Checking my Discord here if I have any effects that I can possibly trigger. 5 on the 4, so that would be.
Gosh, this game's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond with Plate Mail.
No.
I had to pay Bloodborne 4, thankfully, because I have the hidden armor for the hood. It costs 1 less, but I give +5, so it goes to 9. But you're attacking for 5, so I'll just basically lose the 5 power that this gives it.
Okay, so you're at 4.
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. All right, and then you got 1 more there. You're at 50. I gotta get you to 70. All
Just
right,
hanging on by a thread.
we can play with this. I'll hit you for. No, I'll hit you for 4.
Okay, yeah, they both die.
All right.
But the funny thing is that now that Glinting Lance of Xeon, this card leaves the field. You can target 1 card on the field and destroy the targeted card. I'm going to destroy your 5 power Necrosis.
Oh, you freaking suck. All right. Then I'll swing at you for 2
Take 2.
and 2. And I'll play a warrior for 4.
Oh.
And then my warlord did not kill anything.
That is correct. It did not kill anything.
So I can't do my guardian, which was the plan to kill you. What are you at? Your hand's over it. What are you at?
Oh, 63.
63? All right,
63.
I wouldn't have been able to kill you, I don't think. I can't play another unified. I can place this. I can't play another warrior. I have nothing to do in the grave. I can't do my synergy. My special ability won't deal anything. I think that's all I got.
Wait, you attack for 4 with that guy.
Yeah.
67.
I already did that. Sorry, I thought I already said that.
Oh, yeah, missed it.
So that guardian would have helped me. That guardian would have won me the game. Dang. All right. I think. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll cool down. So I take down 3, 5 respectively. And we will draw for the turn. Got to be the best card in the game, apparently.
How many cards you got? Just 2? Okay.
Yeah, I'm done. Play this retaliate guy.
In response.
Uh-oh. Is he going to kill me?
I will negate it.
No! My only saving grace, basically. Yep, it's negated.
Okay.
Well, shucks. That is probably going to do it for us here.
In response, I will activate Grim Defeat and deal 18 damage to myself and go to 60 and destroy all my warriors while dealing 6 damage to you.
No, 73. Can't do anything. I was going to respond on your turn by killing myself. That's what I was going to try to do.
What a game. That was a battle. I had another. I could have negated I had that guy too. That thing's sweet.
Oh,
man,
that card.
The Bountiful
good.
Harvest cards are so good. It's ridiculous.
No, so that's a Bounty Realm card, but this came out of Ravaged Lands actually.
Oh, did it? Sorry.
Yeah. So both the Twilight Gardens and the Magic Void Hollow both came out of Ravaged Lands. They're both 2 Bountiful Realm or Bounty Realm cards that came out of Ravaged Lands, but they're both Exalted cards. They're both cards that I don't own yet. They're 2 of the 3 cards that I don't own to Legions.
Classic. That was a good game. Okay, I felt like I played pretty well. I felt like I did most things pretty good, which is great. Like, this is a great point. I think the game, like, I'm gonna make us a little bit bigger here, but I think like the game is complex. There's definitely a lot of things going on, and I'm sure like if you're viewing this right now, you're like kind of like what happened and that kind of stuff. But the game's pretty complex, but it's also reading the card explains the card really, really well, and everything kind of makes sense. You don't have to worry about like do you have summoning sickness or not, and what's your health and what's your power. Everything's kind of pretty tight. I really like that for sure.
Yeah, it was a really easy game to pick up and start playing, but much like other TCGs, once you really dive into the fundamental complexities and mechanics of the game, you can start to make it more and more complex. But just picking the game up for the first time, like you said, you play some warriors, you play some unifieds, you play some fortifieds, and you try to get your opponent down to their damage counter max in this case.
Yeah, this is the first time I played with all the big, high value, expensive, like full deck cards, and not just like a kind of increased version of the 2-player kit. And the Guardian, you saw I would have won the game on my turn instead of your turn if I was able to get my Guardian off. And like it definitely affects the game a lot. It's super cool to see that kind of stuff. It's cool. Every time I play this game, I want to play it again. Like I just want to play more. And I think one of the big differences of this game of other games that I've played is how long the turns take and how you're like kind of trying to craft this really, really beautiful turn. It feels like to me in a Commander game. Do you play Commander?
I've played before, but I don't play much.
Like in a Commander game when you've finally gotten your deck like rolling and you're like you've got your whole board set up and you're going in for your wins, and like that's what the game feels like all the time to me. That kind of that feeling. So anyway.
Yep, but then you have the opponent who's constantly trying to pick apart your turn, like I was trying to do on your turn with either the Magic Void Hollow or the Anti-Magic Resistance Force, and really shut down and kind of negate the big turn that you're trying to set up by throwing a wrench in their plans. So it's a really interactive way of doing that, because while you're trying to strategically plan your turn, I'm trying to strategically plan how to disrupt your turn to make it not be the turn that you want it to be.
Yeah. Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Like I said, we have the bundles. This is one of the Exalteds. It's got the foil there, the stripe. I don't know if you can see the stripe, the first edition things. We got those bundles. So if you're curious and want to check out the game, the bundle's pretty cheap. It's like $220 or something like that. $240. You get all 8 of the 2-player decks. Well, there's 4 sets of 2-player decks. That's always really hard to say. You get 2 first edition boxes of the first set. The new set is coming out. I hear there's a new rare called the Elysian rare.
Oh my gosh.
Supposed to be incredibly hard to pull. That's the new set that's coming out, and there are going to be foils in every pack of the new set. This set is there's like 2 foils per box, and those are the kind of really cool chase cards that everyone wants and are going for. And then you get a playmat and the Louie Louie promo. So go to the website. It'll be linked in the comment section above or below. But yeah.
And this bundle is the only way you can get a full extended art Louie Louie card. So don't miss your opportunity. The bundle is fantastic to get into the game. And Frontiers, definitely looking forward to that. Super excited about Frontiers, which is the next set.
Yeah. And we also have a league going on. We have a league for a lot of games in the Kitchen Table TCG Discord server. If you're a patron, $5 a month gets you access to a league. Winners of the league get some of the box toppers from Bountiful Harvest. And you got yours. Did you finally get yours in the mail?
Got it today.
We had 17 games played last month, which is pretty good. I mean, I felt like it was pretty good. So there's people, I think there was a good number of people playing games, and I think already we've had quite a few games played this month. So really cool to see people trying it out and getting together to play. So make sure you check that out if you're a patron. And yeah, anything else to say, Cody?
Man, game's fantastic, and the community's growing, and the game creator is super involved, and it's got some really beautiful artwork and really cool game mechanics.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. Well, thanks for playing with me again, dude. I know I keep calling on you to hang out and play. Love it. I know you're always wanting to play, and I appreciate you as always. Those of you who are still here, thank you so much for watching all the way through. Leave us a comment in the comment section, hit the like button, and we will see you again next video. Remember, be kind to the people around you.
Peace.